Hello, good morning dear students. In the last session we discussed about budget set and budget line and the price ratio and how the slope of the budget line is calculated. Once again we will repeat all those very interesting and important things and continue the session. Yes, what is budget line? Budget line is a locus of combinations of two commodities plotted on the line. What is that? Budget line is nothing but locus of combination of two commodities, different combinations of the two commodities which the consumer consumes, and that income or the expenditure exactly equals to his income. Then what is budget set? Budget set is a collection of available bundles to a consumer at the prevailing market price and at a given level of income. And budget line and budget set which throw light on the behavior of the consumer. And we all know that the income of the consumer is limited and his wants are unlimited, and he has to manage between these two, unlimited wants and limited income, and he has to choose the different combinations of two commodities. The cost is equal to his given income and the prevailing market price, and that is explained with the help of example. Take for example, only 20 rupees he or she is having, and the price of apple is equal to 4 and the price of banana is equal to 2 rupees. If he spends all his income, that is apple, on apple, what happens? Or on banana, what happens? Yes, and in the last session we discussed about all those very interesting things. And once again we will go through all those very important and interesting things what we already discussed. Okay, so the first one is what we covered, that is budget line. This is clear. And the second one, what is that? Budget set. This is also clear, and budget set is explained with the help of given example. And budget line we already discussed. What is this budget line? You see here. So budget line is like this. So on OX apple is measured and on OY banana. So this is the budget line. AB is the budget line, and through this budget line only he has to move. It is not possible to stick here or here. This is beyond the income level. This is the below the income level. Here the possibility is there to move towards this, and here it is highly impossible to attain because our income is limited. So these are the different combinations. See, like this we plot it. So these are the different combinations. Is it clear? So this is about what? Budget set. And what we discussed in the last session, we discussed the slope of the budget line. How the slope of the budget line is calculated. Slope of the budget line, that is equal to, how the slope is calculated, the units of bananas willing to sacrifice, units of bananas willing to sacrifice, units of bananas willing to sacrifice, divided by units of apples willing to gain. What is that? So units of bananas willing to sacrifice divided by units of apples willing to gain. And in our example, so to purchase one more of apple, they have to sacrifice 2 of bananas. That is why, so minus 2 divided by 1 is equal to minus 2, but we consider so the positive value, that is 2. Is it clear? So this is what we explained in the last class, and this slope of the budget line always equal to price ratio. Yes, so the slope of the budget line always is equal to price ratio. And how the price ratio is calculated? Px divided by Py. Px divided by Py. What is this? Price of x and price of y. Price of x means that is measured here. This is OX axis. Yes. So apple, and in our example apple is equal to 4 rupees and the price of banana is equal to 2 rupees. So the price of apple is equal to 4 and what we measured, and on OY banana is taken, so that is equal to 2. Your answer is equal to 2. See here. So the slope of the budget line always equal to price ratio. And the one more interesting point, please note here, the budget line always sloping straight downward. Budget line is always sloping downward. This is a straight line. Is it clear? And one more interesting feature is there. If you want to purchase more of apple, you have to sacrifice bananas. It means what? So if you want to purchase more of one commodity, we have to sacrifice another commodity. So this is the one more interesting thing. And one more point is there. So it is the point. It is also not possible to attain this point. What is given here? See here. This is the point, because it is not possible. So beyond the income level, and here also not possible. It means what? There is a possibility move towards budget line. So these are the very interesting characteristics of budget line. So what we discussed in the last class. And today the one more interesting point we want to discuss, the shift in the budget line. Also discussed in the last session. There are two conditions. Under two conditions there is a possibility shift in the budget line. Okay, we'll discuss. Students, friends, go through these all important videos and study from 6th of this month, 6th July. Yes, start the papers. First test we are going to conduct. Yes, shift in budget line. Shift in budget line. Yes, the first one, what is that? The first condition, income of the consumer, change income of the consumer, or income of the consumer changes. Income of the consumer, income of the consumer changes. This is the first one. And what is the second one? That is the second very interesting one. Price of the commodity changes. What is that? Price of the commodity, price of the commodity changes. Yes, in the last class we discussed about this. Income of the consumer changes. It is quite common. As our income increases or decreases, definitely we consume more or we consume less. So see here. So when income increases, increase in income, and this side decreasing income, Okay, in the last session we discussed about this. What happens when income increases? OX, OY, apple is measured here, banana is measured here, and AB is the budget line. When our income increases, the budget line shifts towards right. So this is what A1, B1. When our income increases, we purchase more of both. What happens when income decreases? See here. Here banana. So this is our budget line A, B. When our income decreases, we purchase less. So less of banana and less of apple. Suppose what happens when the price of the commodity changes. So here two commodities we consider, one is apple and another one is banana. Suppose what happens when the price of apple increases or decreases or changes, or the banana increases or decreases. Yes, students, friends, this is the very interesting point. When the price of the two commodities changes, what happens? Okay, see here. This is OX and this is OY. Apple is measured here and banana is measured here. What is the budget line? This is the budget line A, B. Suppose what happens when the price of apple decreases and the price of banana remains the same. The price of banana remains the same and the price of apple decreases in the market. Automatically we purchase more of apple. See here. We purchase more of apple. The budget line shifts towards right. So AB to AB1. So shift in the budget line. Shifts towards right when the price of apple decreases. When the price of apple decreases, we purchase more of apple. Suppose what happens when the price of banana decreases? This is X, this is Y, here banana is measured and here apple. When the price of, what happens here, what we discussed, when the price of apple decreases, we purchase more of apple. So it shifts here to here. Suppose if the price of the commodity B increases, that means banana increases. So this is our budget line. Yes. A. This is our budget line AB. So what we considered here, apple is considered, here banana is considered. Suppose what happens when the price of banana increases? The price of banana increases, definitely we purchase less of banana. Less of banana. So this is what B. This is what A. C. Yes, is it clear? So in the first instance, once again I will repeat, increase in income. Increase in income, this is the original budget line AB. When our income increases, budget line shifts towards right. That means A1, B1. When our income decreases, this is the original, and automatically we consume less of both when income decreases. So when the price of the commodity changes, what happens? So in first case, the price of the apple decreases. The price of the apple decreases. So we purchase more of apple. So this is the initial one. So when the price decreases, we purchase more of apple with the same level of income. So this is the second one. This is the banana. So what happens when the price of banana increases? So here increase is considered and here decrease is considered. When the price of banana increases, automatically we purchase less of banana. So this is the original one. So A1. So B is the second one. In this way, so there is a chance of shift in the budget line. Is it clear? So these are the very important and interesting things. So please go through these all very important things and let us try to understand the shift in this is decrease in apple price and this is increase in banana's price. Suppose what happens? Reverse case. Okay, we'll check here. What we consider in the first instance, see it, X, O, Y, banana is taken and here apple is taken. In the first example, so see this is the budget line, A, B. Suppose what happens when the price of apple increases. When the price of apple increases, we purchase less of apple. Is it clear? Price of apple increases, we purchase less of apple. So the budget line shifts towards left. And here suppose what happens? The price of banana decreases. This is the original one, A, B. When the price of banana decreases, what happens? We purchase more of banana. So again, the budget line shifts towards right here towards left. Yes. So, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ವರ್ಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆ, ಬಜೆಟ್ ಗಣದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆ ಎಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಆದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸರಕುಗಳ ಸಂಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ರೇಖಾಚಿತ್ರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಚಿತ್ರಿಸಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ದೊರೆಯುವಂತಹ ರೇಖೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆ. ಈ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಘನ ಎನ್ನುವುದರ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ನಿನ್ನೆಯ ದಿನ ನಾವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅರಿತುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಆದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ 20 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ 4 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಸಂಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ವಿವರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಇಳಿಜಾರು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡುವ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಬಾಗಿಲೆ ನಾವು ಪಡೆಯತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಘಟಕಗಳು. ಬಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಡುವ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉನಾ 2. ನಾವು ಪಡೆಯತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಘಟಕ 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ತಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ ಉನಾ 2 ಅಥವಾ ಇದು ಋಣಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಅಧ್ಯಯನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಧನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಈ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯ ಇಳಿಜಾರು ಬೆಲೆಯ ಅನುಪಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಬೆಲೆಯ ಅನುಪಾತವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಾಗುವುದು? ನಾವು ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬೆಲೆಯ ಅನುಪಾತ ಸರಿ Px ಭಾಗಿಲೆ Py ಅಂತ. x ನ ಬೆಲೆ ಮತ್ತು y ನ ಬೆಲೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ x ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಂಥದ್ದು ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣು, ಅದರ ಬೆಲೆ 4 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಉತ್ತರ 2. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯ ಇಳಿಜಾರು ಮತ್ತು ಬೆಲೆಯ ಅನುಪಾತದ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಒಂದೇ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ, ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುವುದೇ? ಹೌದು, ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯ ಆದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆದಾಗ, ಎರಡನೆಯದಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಗಣನೆಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಸರಕುಗಳ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆದಾಗ. ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯ ಆದಾಯವು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಆದಾಯ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ OX ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಂಥದ್ದು ಆಪಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಬು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು AB ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅವನ ಆದಾಯವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾದಾಗ ನಾವು ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯೊಬ್ಬನ ಆದಾಯ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾದಾಗ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲನೆಯದಾಗಿ AB ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆದಾಯ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗುತ್ತದೆಯೋ ನಾವು ಬನಾನಾ ಅಥವಾ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ, ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಡಿಮೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸರಕಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಸೊ AB ಇದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದದ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ AB ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು OA ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣು OB ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾದಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸೇಬು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ AB ಇದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಮೊದಲನೆಯ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯು ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗುತ್ತದೆಯೋ ಸೇಬು ಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆ ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ OB ಮಾತ್ರ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಲೆಯು ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗುತ್ತದೆಯೋ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಮೊದಲು OA ಪಡೆಯುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೇವೆ, ನಂತರ ಬೆಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾದಾಗ ನಾವು Oದಿಂದ A1ಗೆ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಗುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸೊ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಲಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಥಾನಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಅನುಭೋಗಿಯೊಬ್ಬನ ಆದಾಯವು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾದಾಗ ನಾವು ಗಣನೆಗೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಬೆಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಸ್ತುಗಳ ಬೆಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾದಾಗ ಬಜೆಟ್ ರೇಖೆಯು ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟನಗೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತದೆ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, so this is about the budget line and budget set, and budget set that is given for 5 marks for practical oriented question. So in the next session I am going to discuss the different types of examples, how to form or how to create the budget set with the help of given example and with the help of given, that is price level, okay, and how to draw the budget line. Once again we will repeat on the basis of these all things. So the next concept we are going to discuss, that is about indifference curve. ಔದಾಸೀನ್ಯ ವಕ್ರರೇಖೆ ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಅದು ಬೇರೆಯಾಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಆರ್ಡಿನಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್. So what we discussed, basically there are two analysis, cardinal and ordinal. Whatever we discussed, so these all things are related to cardinal, and from next session onwards we are going to discuss about ordinal analysis. And before going to discuss about ordinal analysis, just to try to solve the different budget set combinations. So please go through these all things and study hard. Take care, stay happy.